Corbin.
I didn't say it's competition, but no, Becky is definitely a sister to us and has always been a sister to Hannah. So, okay, here we have Corbin, the best man.
Corbin!
Hello, everyone. I'm Corbin, the best man. Jacob is the better man. I asked him initially to go last in the speeches, thinking I would tear it up, but I didn't realize that the four in front of me would do such a great job, so bear with me. I've known Jacob for over 10 years now. We met at NAU. We were both the same year, both going in as freshmen. The first time I ever experienced Jacob was at an ASU-NAU game in Tempe at ASU. There was a bus for NAU students to go down, watch the game. Being a wide-eyed freshman, not having really any new friends, I figured, okay, go down, meet some people, and make some connections. And we're at the game, and I'm a pretty big sports fan. I really get into it for the teams that I like. We're at the game, and of course, NAU has no chance to win, and I know that going in. I just want to have a fun time. There's this guy standing up, screaming, yelling, swearing at the players. And I said to myself, this guy's crazy. Like, I'm not going to go near this guy. And I didn't. A short while after that, I joined the Jack Pack, which is an athletic club on campus where, you go to all the games and support the teams. And sure enough, Jacob was right there. He was a member. And it was then I really got to know him as a person and figured out, all the similarities that we have. We're both big sports fans. We have a lot of the same interests in music and movies. And we started hanging out all the time. He'd come over to my dorm room. I'd go over to his dorm room. When we moved out of the dorms, we just found a way to be with each other a lot. And we definitely feed off of each other. We bring out the best in each other's humor. Hannah, for a long time, didn't see the beauty in that humor. And I maybe drove her crazy a couple times. But it all worked out in the end here. With the Jack Pack, I was fortunate with Jacob to go on a lot of cool trips. We got to travel to Colorado, Utah, California to bond even more and, talk about our goals and aspirations in life. And of course, since I knew Jacob, Hannah was always there. They were together before I met them. And it didn't take long for me to realize why Jacob was such a great person, because behind every great man is an even greater woman. And I've just now met the Kwiatkowskis within a little over 24 hours, 1-2 days, and just an incredible family of support. And I can't speak enough to what a wonderful daughter you have raised. Again, this is coming from a guy who drove her crazy constantly, but I can't put any higher of what a wonderful person she is. And Hannah, I just want to say that I love you, and I know I goof on you a lot, but I truly appreciate what you do for me, and especially what you do for Jacob. Moving forward, Jacob had a chance to further his education at San Diego State University, which was great. Yes, the show right here. It was great. It was a great opportunity. He wanted to do something that he loved. I fully supported it. I know him and Hannah went back and forth on what they wanted to do. Hannah's very close to her family in Flagstaff, but ultimately they decided to go to San Diego State. And I knew things were going to be different. I knew we weren't going to talk every day. I wasn't going to be able to see him every day. And we grew apart. It's something that I was okay with, because they were on their next journey in their life, and I was on my journey in my life. And, there were days where it was tough, he's the kind of guy that I see for 2 seconds, and he's made my whole month, my whole year. He's just that guy that brings out the best in me. And then, finally, on Facebook, I saw the notice that they had gotten engaged in Washington. And to kind of rewind back to Flagstaff, we there was a time where me and Jacob were driving downtown in my car together at night, and we were talking about the idea of marriage. And he had told me, you know, I don't know the time frame, but I know I'm going to marry Hannah. And I kind of knew that the first day I met Hannah. I just said, yeah, man, she's cool. And he had said to me, he said, you know, no doubt you're going to be my best man. And I was thrilled, you know, like, what an honor. But so much time had passed since, you know, we had been together regularly that I thought to myself, well, I don't know if he remembers that. You know, I don't know if he's going to ask me to be his best man. I was hopeful, but, you know, I just wanted to be a part of it in any way that I could, you know. If I was sitting 50 feet out that way in a bush, I'd be cool, you know. I'd be cool. That didn't matter. And me and Jacob started communicating more and more after the announcement of the engagement, and he said, I'm going to send you an invite, let me know when you get it. I was like, okay, cool, great. A week goes by, he's like, hey, did you get that invite? I'm like, no. He's like, postman, I'm going to send it again. I'm like, all right. So he sends another notice, another week goes by, nothing. And then one day, I got 2 of the invites on the same day, and it had asked me to be his best man. And almost brought me to tears. I mean, my wife Megan can attest to that. My spirits jumped through the roof. I mean, I was just so honored and so blessed. And I immediately wrote him back, and I was like, hell yeah, man, let's do this. But something so beautiful out of that was, you know, we really started to reconnect again. You know, we started texting and constantly talking. And obviously everybody knows how much of a fanatic Jacob is for Bostonian sports. So when he told me I was going to be his best man and I was going to be the only groomsman, I was like, well, we're going to have a pretty awesome bachelor party. So within 30 minutes of me knowing I was the best man, I planned a trip to Boston for us to go to a Patriots game and a Boston Bruins game. And it was just a great experience, you know, reconnecting how things were back in the day. He's the kind of friend that, you know, I can go however long without seeing him, but the second that we're together, it's like no time has passed. To me, I believe that's the mark of a true friendship. As we're in Boston, he's complaining how the Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl the previous year. And I said, Jacob, you realize that since we've been alive, your teams have won 11 championships, and my teams have won 0. So, I don't want to hear it. But to kind of wrap things up, I'm just so grateful to be here. A lot of you I haven't met, please, you know, come up to me, introduce yourself. I'd love to talk with everyone. It's just been such a huge privilege to be here. And Jacob, Hannah, I love you guys. I would do anything for you guys. Congratulations, and let's party.
Great job, Corbin. Let's give a hand to Corbin, Becky, Marlene, Ron, and Chuck. It's hard to come up here and do that. So now we're going to go ahead and move in. We're going to come inside, come indoors.